Hi, boys and girls, and welcome back to Grade 3 Math with Mr. Grable. Today we are going to be looking at our bar graphs that are vertical and horizontal. And we are on page 109. 100, 0 tens, 9 ones. A whole lot of questions about these two graphs. Okay, so here we go. Practice analyzing the graphs, analyzing the data. Practice page 109. Now, the title of both of these graphs, well, I guess one is favorite fruit and the other is favorite vegetable. So I put favorite fruits and vegetables. So some children were asked to name their favorite fruit and other children were asked to name their favorite vegetable. Okay, so they don't have the same data on them. One's for fruit and one's for vegetable. You'll notice the one with fruit is horizontal and the one with vegetables is vertical. So be careful. Okay, number one question. How many children like bananas? So you have to go on your page and find bananas, that's the favorite fruit one, and go along that bar graph, and it looks like 6 to me. I'm pretty sure bananas, and there's right underneath it 6. So we put 6, of course. There we go. Not too hard. Now, number 2. Just be careful to read the questions, because how many more children like apples than oranges? Well, I found that apples had 12. Check. And oranges had 4. Check. So we have to find the difference between 12 and 4. And I'm sure you can do that by yourself. Now, a little bit trickier. I think I'm going to use abbreviations. List the fruits from least popular to most popular. So least popular is the lowest. I always think least lowest. And most popular, of course, is the greatest. Okay, so to list the fruits. So ignore the vegetables here for a moment. Oh, look at all those apples. Ooh, but we're looking for least popular, right? So the lowest, pears. Pears were first. Okay, so first lowest, I guess you could say, or least. Pears, oh, if that's a smart idea, let's put the numbers on top. Pears only had 2, so that's definitely least. Okay, now what's next? Looks like oranges had 4, so not very high either. Yeah, if you do that EU maneuver, putting those numbers, it just helps you remember and shows your teacher you know what you're talking about. Okay, so we can see least, we're going higher to the greatest, or the most. Looks like bananas is next with 6. Ooh, looks like a pattern here almost, but I think it breaks. Bananas has got 6. 2, 4, 6. You'd think it'd be 8 next, but no, there are 12 of apples. So obviously apples was the most popular for sure. Most popular. Okay, so we started with the least of 2 and moved to the most popular of 12. There you go. Looks like we're moving on to the vegetable graph. It says how many children like beans? So you go on the beans and you go up not very far. Looks like only 3 children liked beans. Not too many, just 3. Okay, now we're going to list the vegetables, but be careful. From most popular to least popular. So we want the biggest or the greatest number first. And it looks like corn was very popular. 12 for corn. So I'm going to put corn. Of course, corn. I'm going to put that number up there again too, just to remind me that's the most. And it looks like carrots are next with 10. Carrots. Carrots, 10. So we're going down slightly here. 12, 10. What's next? Peas with 6, looks like. Peas with 6. And finally, beans, all the way back down to beans, which we already learned had 3. Beans. So once again, just to remind ourselves, most popular corn, the 12 the biggest, and the least popular down to the beans of 3. All right, last question before you stretch your thinking. And that is number 6. It says, how many children were asked to name their favorite fruit? Add them all up. And their favorite vegetable? Add them all up. So I gave you the numbers here. 12 plus 6 plus 4 plus 2 will tell you how many fruit. And 12 plus 10 plus 6 plus 3 will tell you how many vegetables. Whew, there's a lot of data on there. You can learn a lot of things from graphs. Have a great day. Bye-bye.